So today we're taking a look at something that is definitely being aimed at people who have way too many chargers on their desk, like me, I guess. And this is the AOHI, the future AI PD 3.2 280 watt 6-port desktop charging station. And the whole idea here is, really simple. So instead of having a pile of separate power bricks for your laptop, your phone, your tablet, your camera batteries, portable monitor, whatever else you're charging, this is designed to be one, and it's a powerful desktop charging hub that should be able to handle pretty much everything from one spot, which I really like. And I have something similar to it, but not as much power on one of my desks. So this is not just a basic USB charger with a bunch of ports. This thing has a total output up to 280 watts, which is a lot of power for a desktop charging station. And they use the PD 3.2 for the main USB-C port, which can output up to 240 watts on a single port, which is the kind of power that you and I want for things like high demand laptops, mobile workstations, and just heavier USB-C needing devices. And that's one of the big reasons that this charger actually caught my attention. A lot of multi-port chargers, again, look really good on paper, but once you plug in more than a single device, the power ends up getting split, and quickly your laptop is charging slower than expected, and this device is getting a little bit, and this is getting a little bit. So these guys are clearly going after people like me who want serious power, not just convenience. So just a little bit of specs. You're going to get 6 ports in total, 4 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, so that you can cover your newer USB-C devices, but it's still going to give you a couple of USB-A ports for those older cables that you may have for your, let's say, your earbuds, your watches, some of the older camera gear, or anything else that still uses USB-A. AOHI says the charger can power multiple devices at once and even charge, they say, 2 MacBook Pro 16-inch laptops at full speed. Of course, when using the right ports and right setups and compatible cables. Another feature I really like is a real-time LCD display, which I think is awesome, and I think all of these should have that. So instead of you and I guessing what's actually happening, the screen can show things like your power output, your port status, temperature, and for someone like me who tests a lot of tech, this is actually really useful. And I like being able to see how much power a device is actually pulling instead of just plugging it in and hoping it's actually charging the way it says it should be charging. So I think this is going to be awesome. It also has different charging modes. So there's a smart AI mode, which is supposed to automatically balance your power between your devices. It has a turbo mode, which is designed for your high power charging when you need the fastest output available. And it has a custom or an app manual mode where you can manually control how power is going to be distributed to the ports. Now for me, probably AI mode, yeehaw. So that custom control, just so you know, is one of the more, I want to say, interesting parts of this charger. Most chargers actually decide everything for you, which is okay with me because that's kind of what I want. So you plug your stuff in, the charger negotiates the power that's needed in the background. But with this one, AOHI is trying to give users a bit more visibility and more control, especially if you have certain devices that need priority, right? You're like, I got all these plugged in, but these ones have to be charged first. So there's also a Wi-Fi app control, so you can monitor and manage the charger directly from your phone. You can switch modes, you can remotely control the ports, and you can customize some of the display features on this. Charger Labs coverage of this also mentioned that the display can work as a clock mode, which is kind of neat. And this actually makes sense for a desktop setup because when you're not actually watching the wattage, which probably most people wouldn't be doing, it can still have a useful purpose on your desk to actually use it as a clock, which I think is kind of cool. Now, from what I found online, early coverage and other reviewers, their impressions seem to be really positive about, number one, the power, the number of ports you get, and the real-time display. And the main thing people really seem excited about with this is that it can replace, again, a bunch of individual chargers and completely clean up your desk setup. So mine is a mess. We're not going to look at it. But there's also a practical question here, which is, does the power distribution actually work, especially in real life? Does it behave properly when you plug in several devices at once? That's also a big question. I don't think it should have any issues, but we'll take a look, because those are the things that I kind of want to test. Because with a charger like this, again, as I've said before, the specs are only part of the story. You know, what matters is how it performs when you plug in your laptop, your phone, your camera batteries, all the other kind of gizmos and gadgets that you and I have laying around the house. So in today's video, I'm going to take it out of the box, take a look at the build, we'll take a look at the ports, the display, and then I'm going to test it with a few different devices just here on the table to see what kind of wattage we are actually getting. Primarily, I want to test it with 2 laptops. And if this works the way that AOHI says it should, this could be a really nice charging station for, again, your desk, your studio like myself, if you're traveling, or just anyone who is, you know, tired of having chargers and clutter everywhere around. So let's open this thing up. All right, guys, so this is it. App remote control, intelligent screen display, 6-port fast charging, GAN plus, 280 watts, 240 from a single port, which is cool. There you go. Right, all your extra specs on here. If you're interested, I'll bring that up a little closer for you guys to see it if that's something you want to see. And not that it matters, but I've been using one of their battery packs. I think it's a 25,000 or 27,000 milliamp battery. It's been fantastic. So I'm really happy with these guys for sure. Ooh, that's pretty. And I don't know why, but I'm down with the yellow. I am. So we're gonna have our little manual. What is that? I hope that comes up on the screen when you switch the actual modes. Does this have LED beginner's guide? Yes, yes, yes. This is, does it have an app? It says it has an app. The device has been, oh, here we go. App download. In the iOS, open the App Store, search for AOHI. I'm going to get that. Yes? AOHI. AOHI. That lovely fella right there. So we're going to just get that. Let it run in the background. That'll download. Now I don't need that. This, of course, is going to be your power, because this is not a battery or anything like that. This is going to have to plug in. Voila. Nice that. Nice that. This is good. What do we have for length? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say probably somewhere in that, 5-ish feet. Probably somewhere in that range. Other than that, that's it. That's all. I do like that little box. I think that's really cool. And this will plug into the back. Yes, it's got some weight to it, which I like. You can see on the side here, right? This is your Wi-Fi or reset. USB-A, USB-A 2. Yes, your power in the back. It's got nice little rubber feet on the back. It's got on the front all your USB-C ports. Does it tell you which one of these? USB, it says C1, C2, C3, C4. My guess is it is going to be the C1 that's going to have the most amount of power, possibly. Yeah. Number 1 and number 2 say that they can do, it looks like, up to 240 watts. No, just A. Number 1, up to 240 watts. Letter B, 140 watts, 140 watts, 140 watts. So those are going to be maximums, of course. And then the USB A's, 22.5 watts. Lots for those. Again, if you're plugging in your phone or you're plugging in your camera, 22.5 is lots. High speed, you're going to want this one. But these ones also can do upwards of 140. So realize if you were to plug in 2, let's say MacBooks, even if they were pushing 100 watts each, both of these, well, any one of these ports can do 100 watts. So you should be plenty good. First off, let's just look at, do I have anything I can plug this into? We may actually have to go over there to kind of take a look at this, because I don't have anywhere to plug it in. So let's go that way, and we'll continue, shall we? All right, so we're actually sitting at my desk. I've got my laptop. I've got another laptop down here. You guys, sorry, but you're going to have to bear with me as I am closer to this. But you get an idea. Now, I have it plugged into the wall, and we'll just kind of bring this up here. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see that. Plug in. Well, yes, You get a cool little screen that shows up. Excellent. Shows there to charge, to explore. But you have a little button on the back here, which actually, if you go through this, shows you like all the different ports, which is kind of nice, right? It actually shows you your charging temperature and power. It shows you your standby display section, charging scenario section. So you can kind of go through all this. Again, this is one of the ones that is most important to me, is just how much power we're getting. So I'm just going to place this here on the side. I'll lift it up when I'm good and ready. Anyways, let's find a cable here. And I'm pretty sure this cable here is a high wattage cable. So let's take this, and we're just going to plug two things in right off the bat. Now this is not a high power laptop by any means. 14-inch M4 MacBook Pro, M4 Pro. So if I take that and ready, we're going to just plug that in to the front one. Yes, click, and she's climbing 60, 86, 80, I think 86, is that what it is? Yeah, 86 watts, which I like. And again, I can tap through these. It actually shows that front port is where that power is being delivered from. Very nice. Plug it over. Yeah, we don't have anything in the other ones. We can see our charging power out of our available is sitting at 20%. Nice. And that's about it. We're at our 86 watts. Very cool. Yes? Yes. But let's throw a second laptop into the mix. Yes. And I should have another cable here somewhere. I'm hoping this one has plenty of power. We'll find out. We're just going to plug you into another laptop. Yes. Another laptop. You into the second port here. And what is our total going to jump up? We were at 86 before. We're still kind of sitting at the same. Now, I don't know this laptop, and I'll be completely honest with you, this laptop here, yeah, there it goes. It's starting. It needed to kind of turn on. So we're at 113, 115. Oh, there's a little clock. Yes, but right now it says it's 2 o'clock in the morning. That's not true. But anyways, let's go back. 137 watts we're pulling right now. We can see that my first one, 85 watts. Second port, about 50 watts, in that range. Okay, that's cool. So let's plug in. This is just a USB-A. So let's plug a USB-A into the back here. Right? USB-A into my Insta360 camera. Plug. This should come up as it shows it's charging. Right? Which now says we might have to pop over here. Yeah, look at that. The USB-A pulling in between 5.5 and 6 watts. Definitely way underneath of its 22.5 maximum, which means my total power right now, I'm only still using 21. It says 21 degrees Celsius, right? For this, still 135 watts. I got lots of power. I'm charging 2 laptops, a camera, and of course I could charge more. I'm just at like half, just over half, because 240 watts, no burst. So yeah, we should be good. I like this. The only thing, it would be even cooler down the road if they ever decided to, on the top of this, put like a MagSafe, so I could plug my phone, put my phone right on the top, charge it from there. That would be cool. All right, let's go back and I'll tell you my thoughts, shall I? Yeah. So, after spending a little bit of time with this charging station, I think the biggest strength is obvious, right? And it's the 280 watts of power and the convenience of having all that power in a single box. This is the kind of charger that makes the most sense, I think, if you are someone with multiple devices and you're someone that's tired of using separate power bricks for just about everything. With it having 4 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, it gives you, I think, for most people, enough flexibility for, again, your laptops, earbuds, tablets, whatever it is that you have, so that you should have no problem finding a port to plug your stuff in. And the biggest selling point for me, and probably for you, is definitely the 280 watts of total output. But the real standout feature is the 240 watt USB output on the main port. That makes this much more serious than, let's say, a regular desktop charger. Because if you have a power hungry laptop, or if you just want one charger that has a ton of headroom, this is where this charger really becomes interesting. Now, I also really like the display. Being able to see the live wattage, your port status, temperature, makes this actually feel more useful than, let's say, your standard, normal, everyday Amazon charger. So for everyday users, it's nice, but for tech reviewers, creators, or people who like knowing exactly what their device is doing, this is where that display and its info is even better. The charging modes are another cool feature. Smart mode is probably what most people will use day to day. That's what I'm going to be using for sure, because it just handles the power distribution completely automatically. You don't have to deal with anything. You have your turbo mode, again, which makes sense when you want maximum power. And you have that custom mode, which is great for people who want more control over which port, for instance, is going to get what amounts of power, because you're plugging in certain things to it. Now, it's not going to be, I think, for everyone, because if all you charge is your phone and a pair of earbuds, this is complete overkill. You don't need 280 watts desktop charging station for basic charging. But if you have a laptop, tablet, again, maybe you have a gaming handheld, so you have whatever, a Switch or something like that, this starts to definitely make a lot more sense. And for someone like me that might be charging, again, easily 6 devices at a time, totally makes sense. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that with any high-powered multi-port charger, the cable actually matters. So to get the highest speeds, especially anything close to that 240 watts, you're going to want to make sure that you have a USB-C cable that actually supports that level of actual power delivery. Otherwise, the charger can only give what the device and the cable are able to accept. Overall, I think that this future AI charger is a very strong option for someone who wants to clean up, again, their desk and replace their chargers, especially if you want to replace it just with a nice single unit. I could see myself actually traveling with this. And for creators, again, reviewers, office setups, this is the kind of product that can actually make your setup, without question, simpler, cleaner, and you just know you're going to get that power that you need. The big question is, would I use this on my own desk? And the simple answer is, yeah, it's going to be on that computer right there, because I am constantly charging cameras, phones, laptops, all kinds of different accessories, and having one charger that can handle all of that while showing me exactly what each device is pulling is generally going to be useful. Anyways, as always, I'll leave a link down below so you guys can check out the current price of this and take a look at all the different specs for yourself. Let me know in the comments, what your charging setup looks like. Are you still using a bunch of separate power bricks, which is something I still do? This is going to help. Or would a desktop charging station like this actually clean things up for you, and you would actually find something like this very useful? Anyways, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you fine folks in the next video. Yeah. Very cool.